as anticipated widely, America has finally hit the 3 nuclear enrichment facilities in Iran, Natanz, Fordow specifically, and the 3rd facility, right? They have used their B-2 strategic bombers, each of which can carry 2. The mother of all bombs, the GBU-57, which is 13,600 kilograms in weight, and which is a bunker buster bomb. It is massive deep penetrator ordnance which can go down almost 100 feet and more. So if you have to get down to 200 feet, which is the depth of Fordow, you need the Americans. Only the Americans can do it with their B-2 bombers and their GBU-57 deep penetration massive ordnance bombs, mother of all bombs. About 4 each have been used on each of the 3 Iranian nuclear facilities, Natanz, Bushehr and Isfahan, right? And the Americans are saying that the strikes have been very successful. They are giving Iran an off-ramp. They are saying we will stop it here, providing you play ball. If you try and hit any of our targets, American targets, target American people, American soldiers, American warships, they will be held to pay. And also if you try and widen the conflict to hit oil installations in the Middle East, to hit, the shipping in the Gulf of Hormuz. It is my analysis that in all probability, Iran has no option but to react, especially after all the declaratory statements that it has been making. Iran has about 4,000 ballistic missiles. Some estimates give it 10,000 and more, but 4,000 is the generally expected estimate. Iran has so far fired only 450 ballistic missiles, about 1,000 drones. So theoretically, it has a fair amount of capability still left to retaliate. In all probability, my analysis indicates that it will try and react against American military targets so that it keeps the Muslim Arab opinion solidly, or tries and keeps it in its favor, right? Turkey and the others have been making out statements of the Islamic Ummah sticking together at this time of crisis, as he puts it. But the fact of the matter is, in all probability, the Iranian reaction will come against American military bases in the Middle East, American naval ships. Don't forget that even the Houthi, in the 7 weeks of the bombing campaign that the Americans had launched against them, and which seems to have sobered them down, but they also tried to hit at American ships, American aircraft carriers, cruisers, destroyers. These they will try and hit. These are difficult targets because they are moving targets, but it is possible for them to be hit if you fire a barrage of missiles and drones. So we will have to wait and watch what happens. China has been sending planes worth of equipment. What equipment we do not know. Could probably be the surface-to-air missile launchers, or it could be surface-to-surface missiles, either of Korean origin or of Chinese origin, with which they could target or strike American targets. That remains to be seen. We have received no satellite imagery or intelligence of what precisely the cargo of the 3 to 4 Chinese aircraft were, and a Chinese aircraft, we are told, has also landed in Lebanon. So it is quite on the cards that Hezbollah, Houthis and the Hamas would all be activated now for the mother of all battles, the final battle in the Middle East. Iran will definitely try and widen the conflict. It will try and pretend that it's not beaten. It will try and show defiance, strategic defiance. The Shias have a penchant for martyrdom, fighting unequal battles. Don't forget that Iran fought Iraq for 8 years and suffered 1 million casualties, but it did not flinch. So I am not going to be emotional in my reactions as a military analyst. It's my job to analyze based upon military capabilities, hard military capabilities, doctrines, military doctrines, declaratory statements about the way they intend to fight, and psychological profiles. All of these indicate that there is likely this is not the end, and I don't think the Iranians will cower down or not respond. We in Operation Sindoor had also given an off-ramp to Pakistan after day one on the 7th of June, when we had hit only the terror camps. Pakistan contemptuously refused to take that off-ramp, and it paid a very heavy price which it has been trying to hide from the world. So I expect a similar kind of a pattern of activity to emerge in the Middle East and in Iran, and we hope and pray that this ends as soon as possible, because the prognostication is not good for the region, it's not good for the world. If the price of oil starts escalating out of control, well, the world economy would suffer heavily in consequence.
President Donald Trump says we cannot continue, there will be either peace or there will be tragedy of Iran.
No, exactly. President Donald Trump has given an off-ramp to Iran. He get off even at this stage and it will all be over. But like I said, given their psychological profile, given their standard pattern of behavior and their capability, they are down but they are not out. And they would definitely like to make a show of defiance even before they go in for peace talks. Iran has been showing a bit of rationality lately. Last year in April and October, it did show rational reactions and was not irrational in its responses. So to my analysis, as per my analysis, they'll try and hit some American targets, try and keep it as non-threatening as possible. Maybe tokenism. I think they'll have to do more than tokenism. The moment they do more than tokenism, they will invite American counter-retaliation in very big measure. So this looks like it is going to extend.
Sir, Trump also says our objective was the destruction of Iran nuclear engagement capacity and stop the nuclear threat poses the world number one state sponsor to terror tonight.
Well, that's exactly what the American president has said, and he has held out his threat and he has executed it in a very professional manner, the American military. They have achieved surprise despite the high predictability of what was going to happen. They have achieved surprise. Very definitely they have achieved surprise. They flew their bombers right from the United States of America over the over Iran in one go. People thought they would land at Diego Garcia, rest, recoup, and then go in. But they have done it to achieve surprise. They've flown non-stop and engaged their targets. All three uranium enrichment facilities in Iran have been hit. Now it remains to be seen. They are saying that they have achieved their aims of defanging Iran's nascent nuclear capabilities. But there are no reports of any radiation leakage so far. I think that would be an essential feature when you attack a nuclear target. Maybe because the facilities are underground, that radiation is largely contained. We do not know. We will have to await more inputs.
Iran bully of the Middle East must now make peace if they note future attacks, says Donald Trump.
That's right. I said at the beginning that Donald Trump has given Iran an off-ramp. The point is, will Iran take it? Will Iran tamely surrender? Because not doing anything amounts to a surrender, and therefore, keeping the psychological profile of the Iranians in mind, I think they would like to at the very least do tokenism, and if they are more serious, they would like to put up hit back at the United States, whom they call the Great Satan. They would not tamely like to whimper down and hunker down and say, okay, we've had enough. I don't think the Iranians are likely to do that, given their past profile, given their military capabilities, residual military capabilities. 4,000 ballistic missiles, only 450 fired. They've lost half their launchers. That's what is being claimed. So we'll have to find out how much they have lost and how much they are still capable of. The next 2-3 days are crucial to watch.